Hello, everybody. Bob here. I just wanted to show you guys a couple different methods to get a time on target. Um, Time on target is essentially inputting a time into a waypoint that you want to be at, and then flying to that waypoint so that when you arrive, um, it's at that exact second or within a certain amount of seconds. This can also apply to bombs hitting the target, although that's an additional calculation. Um, but in theory and through my testing and in real life, pilots are able to get a bomb or essentially program a strike and have the bombs hit a target at a specific time within plus or minus a few seconds, which is pretty insane to think about. I'm not going to be doing the whole bomb drop thing, but I am going to show you guys how to program the CDNU to get to a desired waypoint at a specific time. So let's go ahead and unpause, and we're going to hop in the front seat first. Now, in order for the pilot to have time on target information displayed, he has to be in cruise mode. Okay, it's not going to work in any other modes. So what we have here, and we can look on the bottom left, is this is our commanded speed and commanded altitude that we want to be at. Okay, and it won't be displayed in any other mode, but essentially we have we have time to go, which is how many minutes it's gonna take to get there, and then our estimated time of arrival in Zulu time. So right now we'll be there in, or we're gonna be there in that many minutes. So 0.72 Mach is our speed that we need, that is required to get to that waypoint. Now we can change that number, but we can't. I mean, we can change the speed that we want to be going at towards the waypoint. But if we want to get there at a certain time, um, this number is going to change depending on if we need to speed up or slow down. So let's go to the back seat. Now, if we go to, if we can pick one of these waypoints so let's go to waypoint 1. Okay, and right now we're just in the flight plan page. So we'll select waypoint 1. And we can give ourselves a commanded speed, or we can give ourselves a desired time. Now, I haven't been able to get these both to work together. So right now the time in game is, let's see, it's 4 minutes or 4 hours 39 seconds. So if we want to get to this waypoint, let's say 7 minutes from now, we can do 4:07:00. Okay, and so now that's our commanded time we want to arrive at the waypoint. And I'll just keep the altitude. In fact, we'll change the altitude. Let's say we want to do 25,000. Okay, now that's that. So now we just have to make sure that this is our direct to, which it is. If it's not your direct to, then you will not get information in the HUD, and you also won't get anything else displayed back here. So if we want, and we can help the pilot as a RIO, you can help the pilot with speed by going to the progress page. And at the top right, we have our commanded ground speed, okay, which is the speed we need to be going in order to reach that waypoint on time. We have a plus or minus in knots. We need to either accelerate or slow down. So right now we're going fast, 2 knots fast, so we need to slow down. And we have our current ground speed, which is 431 knots. Okay. And you can change this, and this is constantly changing as you're flying. And that's pretty much it. So let's go to the front seat, and let's unpause. Oh, and the time actually changed, so I thought it was going to stay paused. So as you can see, since we were paused there, we need to be going Mach 5 in order to make it to this waypoint on time. So that's not going to work. So what we'll do is we'll push it back even further. So current time is 06:28. So let's go back there and let's change the time to, how about 4, we'll do 13:00. Okay, and let's see what that does. Okay, so now that's manageable, right? It's a little slow, so we got to slow down. And it's also a drop altitude, right? Because our commanded altitude is 25,000. Doesn't really matter, it's just a reference point. You know, this can all be programmed prior. And as you can see, as we slow down, our estimated time of arrival changes. And you can reference this constantly as you're flying here. So I want, so since we're at 0.5 Mach, it's really slow. So what I want to do is I'm just going to do a little turn here. And this is going to essentially pause um, our distance to the target. And you can even do full spins. But we want to extend that time up a little bit. That way we're not flying so slow. Okay, so now it's at 0.52, 0.53. See how it's going up now? So I'm just going to fly like this until it hits about 0.69. Nice. And then I'm going to turn in kind of hard. That's probably good right there. So we're going to turn, turn, turn. Okay. That's pretty good. We can keep slowing down a bit. So our current Mach is 0.55. That's 0.68. So that means this is going to keep climbing, right? Because it's going to require more speed in order to get to that waypoint on time. So there's 0.69. Keep slowing it down. .72, and I'm aiming for about 0.72 Mach is what we want. This is kind of a good cruise profile for the Tomcat. Almost there. And there's 0.72, so let's speed up. And there's 0.73. So I'm going to bring the power back. And we're just going to keep our speed at about 0.73. So that's about 305 knots. So we'll look at our energy carrot, and we'll just try to even that out. Try to keep our airspeed good. So now let's reference this time. So what did I say our time was? Let's see. We can actually reference that. So 4:13. So that's perfect. So we're going to be 1 second late. So we want to slow down just a little bit. I think, right? Is that the right way? No, yeah, we want to speed up. Sorry. There we go. So there you go. Our estimated time arrival is 4:13, and that's how you do that. All right. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.